Brian May, the legendary guitarist of Queen, has lived a life filled with soaring highs, heartbreaking lows, and an undying connection to music that shaped generations. At 78, many fans who grew up idolizing his powerful riffs and iconic stage presence are shocked and saddened by the reality of what he faces today. Once the man who stood beside Freddie Mercury, creating music that would echo through time, Brian now confronts the toll of age, personal struggles, and health battles that remind the world even rock legends are still human. For decades, Brian May wasn't just Queen's guitarist, he was its soul. His red special guitar, handcrafted with his father, became one of the most famous instruments in rock history. His unique sound, blending operatic grandeur with raw power, defined an era. But with great fame came immense pressure, and Brian often found himself crushed by expectations. Losing Freddie Mercury in 1991 was a wound that never truly healed. Brian admitted that Mercury's death sent him into deep depression, a darkness he struggled to climb out of for years. Fans saw him smiling on stage, but behind closed doors he often fought despair, questioning whether life without Freddie's presence could ever feel complete. As time passed, Brian pushed himself to keep Queen's legacy alive, touring with new vocalists and ensuring the band's music never faded. Yet the effort took a devastating toll on his health. Years of intense performances, stress, and a relentless schedule left him battling heart problems, extreme fatigue, and physical strain. In recent interviews, he bravely admitted he had suffered a heart attack and faced a series of frightening medical complications that nearly claimed his life. To his fans, hearing that the man they once viewed as untouchable now lives with such fragility is heartbreaking. But Brian's struggles haven't only been physical, they've been deeply emotional too. He has spoken openly about battling depression, especially after losing close friends and enduring periods of loneliness. The rock and roll world may appear glamorous, but Brian revealed that behind the flashing lights and applause, he often felt empty. His openness about mental health made many realize that even icons can suffer in silence, and his honesty touched millions who found comfort in knowing they weren't alone. At 78, Brian May continues to fight, refusing to let tragedy define his final chapters. He remains passionate about music, often sharing updates with fans, and his advocacy for animal rights and environmental issues shows he's still striving to make the world better. Yet the heartbreaking truth is that his body is no longer what it once was, and every performance feels like a battle against time. Fans can't help but feel emotional when they see Brian today. His gray hair, his slower movements, and his visible struggle remind them of how much he has given over the years. What happened to Brian May is not just the story of a rock star aging. It's the painful reminder that our heroes, no matter how larger than life, are fragile human beings. His journey at 78 is bittersweet, a celebration of survival, love for his fans, and resilience, but also a heartbreaking confrontation with mortality.